Hey Toonsters, it's me, Landriscina, and on this vlog, I will be discussing the next episode of Dragon Ball Z, my favorite anime of all time, and the episode is in the first season, episode 12, Global Training, and what a surprise, it's another filler episode. But this time, there is some comedy and some very iconic moments from the entire show. That being the part where Piccolo is training with meditation, and he lifts up the pyramids with his mind. He drops them first, then he picks right back up again. And I gotta say, I never actually saw this episode, just saw that one piece of it, and it's freaking awesome. How can I say it otherwise? He's training hard, sweating his balls off, and it's very awesome. As usual, we have Vegeta here in Napa coming across to wipe out the Z fighters. Now, I'll ask this question, okay? Where does Master Roshi's skill as far as power goes? Because we are seeing that he's very, very powerful from Dragon Ball, manga and anime, especially when he gets to be full power. And he's even able to fight with Broly, or prepare to, in the Dragon Ball, in the legendary Broly movie. I think 95, I believe, 95, 96 or something like that. When he's prepared to fight with Broly. So, there's that. So, in the manga, in the anime I just watched, Turtle talked to Roshi about, do you think we can survive? Can we fight the Saiyans by ourselves without Goku? To which Roshi gets again. I don't think we can. Grown. So then Turtle says, but nice doing ya. That's really funny. Okay. So then you see all the Z Fighters, that's they're called Z Fighters. You see them all training under their own special methods. See, Piccolo raised in pyramids and making them crumble. Now, there's one point I gotta make here, okay? He eventually trains so hard that when he picks it up, the pyramid ends up exploding from an overconcentration. But it's kind of dumb, because I would think that even if it was a solid boulder, if it was like a big solid chunk of rock, it would still smash apart if you raise it high enough and then like crash down to earth. And that's like what happened, but yeah, it's still intact. And then it makes everything go kaboom and combust. It entered the Mortal Kombat oopsie in here. Because that's what it is. It's a big, priceless monument that just make go boom right in the middle of the train session. Not only that, but he concentrates so hard that he makes the earth shake. I don't know, the equivalent of when you hard you pass gas. But that's kind of funny and kind of weird at this time. They were to create fishes in the world. That's how powerful it is going to become. Now, at this point, he's still considered a bad guy and a rival for Goku from the carryover from the Dragon Ball manga and anime. But you can see that he's changing because he shows compassion for Gohan, and in the future his friends too. The big green people with powers. That's a little bit hard because after he made fissures, he decided to chase out to Gohan and try to rescue him, and he can how he may be in. Now, Gohan meanwhile is chasing that big T-Rex that is that has a more stubby tail as a result of him eating it for taking breakfast at the top. No, not none, but T-Rex steak sounds pretty good right now. I wonder if in the future, if we ever do clone like animals the distant past, I wonder if they will ever make like restaurant food out of like mammoths and like mastodon and T-Rex and all the other stuff. Also could be common for eating his beloved best friend, Benny. Now, this dinosaur finally dies after so many episodes of being chased and chasing people and things. So he finally does die, finally put him out of his misery, so that's good. So then, in this burst, we also come to Tien in Chao's train. Now, Tien would be like a monk that opened up his third eye for enlightenment, a Buddhist monk type thing. And that's about it I know about him as far as history goes. So, he's supposed to be trying to stop a waterfall from falling and flowing, which is good because he tries really hard to make it so it doesn't flow right. He is progressively getting stronger and stronger and stronger with it. And he's aided by his companion, Chasu, which in the show and I guess the manga, they portray him as like good friends, good buddies. But in the actual real world, I think that Chasu is supposed to be based on like a Chinese prince, something or other. But in the cartoon and manga, he looks like Milo Oblong with that one sickly hair. I don't know why they have one hair, why it reminds me so much like it, but it does. Maybe it could be the shape of the head. But anyway, they show him being a dream partner. Now, interspersed in Tien's training Chasu, there's also, I don't know if this is a thing in Dragon Ball or when it happened, but they portray Launch, particularly the bad Launch side, when she turned evil. She has a heavy crush on Tien, which is very bad because she's the evil one, the one with the gun, the one that is Raga's bad girl, and she doesn't take no bullshit from anyone except Tien. She knows that around him for some reason. I don't know, must be the third eye, I guess. We must find that sexy, so I must find a way to get a third eye. So, so she's always like in his way told him what to do and not give him the death and offer food. Now, the funny is that when he offers him food and trusts food, she tends to, she's like this whole big spray of like sushi, fish, a sucking pig, a big ass cake, like weight cake type thing, and this and that. And she Justice says, "Did you call this?" He says, "No, I have the guys over there cook it the best in the world." So they turn to the chefs, and turns out that the chefs are craving in fear, extreme fear. So in other words, when Lunch got all of them, she got all of them, like she coerced them into doing this stuff for her, which normally a woman like her, with her body and face type, would need a gun to coerce men to do what they want. But I don't. The Japanese believe that blonde hair is like significant beat down, dirty, rockets, mischief makers. Yeah, I would have to agree with them. My father and my aunt being blonde, they can be a little ample at times. So anyway, they have they have me like a thing. Now it's funny, in the first comic book for for when we make launch and stuff, they show Master Roshi being a horny little bastard, which isn't character what he does, but he learned a very quick lesson about not approving launch, especially when she's in the evil blonde phase, because she will attack him, even innocent local group, she will attack him, and it takes a lot to make Master Roshi not want to pursue you, and she does that to her team, ensure that she would love for the end to pursue her, but yeah, nobody else. And I noticed because in the animation, there's a part where right after Piccolo makes this little whoopsie, Waffle becomes more intense. It becomes so intense that it shoots water out like a water jet out of the center of it. So not only is it more powerful, but it's also doing the jet too, which I don't know how that works out, but they have a scene where they have an earthquake, the fissure, floating back on itself, and then go on jumping out with the sword. So I don't know if that would really happen in real life. I highly doubt it, but yeah, what if it's a cartoon? If dinosaurs can exist like humans, they can have physical upon each other. Which, by the way, I would think that it would neatly go back together and, not this whole push up and stuff and making a new groove in the earth. Whatever. So they show Tien having a rescue lunch because him and the kid chose to fly. I guess fuck the rest of the chefs and the crew over there. They did the type apparently. So they and she rescued him by grabbing onto her leg. Well, that's for safety. And then he holds her up to his chest. Now his chest is massive. Now she looks at it like, oh boy, I'm gonna get such a chest. So yeah, it is pretty nice. I can see where they're going with this. She's a back row. And he does initially refuse the food, but he secretly wanted to have that food. And the judge had no reservation in devouring that food, especially the sushi. Boy, I would love to eat the sushi. I love sushi, but that's another discussion, another day. Anyway, so the children doing a training, and now it's important to know that at one point, Tien was a rival Goku. I wouldn't say bad guy per se, but more like I want to beat him in the martial arts tournament type thing. Not I want to kill him and I want to rule the world like Piccolo and Piccolo for him. But he also finds out when and and wants to find out about this that Goku died and that he's gonna be resurrected again in preparation for the Saiyans. And when now Tien and the others do fare better than Yamcha, so that's good to know. Because Yamcha put a pushover, and so is for him, but at least he's less long than him. That's what she said. So when when even long did it depressed with this because she knows that Goku wouldn't have fly unless it was something really bad. But she knows that Goku's good. Which I have to ask you, going to this personality, right? And all the memories overwrite very much. Wouldn't the same feelings for Tien affect the good launch when she sneezes, which she does in this one, and she sneezes right back where she was to become evil again at the end and not launch into like a field of flowers and like the happy dance in there. So there's that. And then we end up with one of the more memorable parts of the anime about what Goku is coming up on a street sweeper for Snake Way. He heads up to it by running up on the backside of it. No, I have to admit, I do like this. I do like the fact that Kinyama wanted to keep the snake clean. I think it was on the rare occasion of time I would go a million miles to it. And the intended info to Goku takes about a quarter of the way done with it. So that's about 250,000 miles. Goku thought he put more on it. But Goku decides to try to cheat the system. And he takes a rest on the back of the street sweeper. Now I have a problem with this because number one, he's cheating, and number two, could easily fit in the side seat of the sweeper, the peasant's side. I don't know why I don't know why it has to go to the right, they had to go to the back end of it, sleep on it. It doesn't make any sense. But obviously, a bad thing happens. Goku is uh sleeping. The street sweeper hits a bump in the roadway, and Goku eats off the side of the edge of the sleepway. This is normally no big deal, but because Goku has to go there and deal with it under a tunnel and get to the end sleepway by a certain time, at the calamity, and says, he basically gotta go down there, restart it, go back again, and do the whole thing over again. Whatever he had was over. So there was that. He snuck out the end, but Tyler Man opens up H5L, which is hell, but censored. Now, when he's done hell, before he got knocked out, he finds a fruit tree. I'm gonna assume that it's supposed to be meant as the tree of the fruit of good and evil, and that the fruit, which looks like a big juicy ass, is sitting there waiting for him to eat it. I have no idea about his sexual preference or what he does in bed, but that just looks like a big juicy peach, and it looks like I guess a peach is an ass. Question: why does a peach look like the front end too? I always thought that it was the front end of a woman, but apparently it's the buttocks. I have no idea why they changed it, but as anyway, I found this episode to be quite nice to watch. Yeah, what kind of sometimes it was like when they were training and they were trained. At least with the fighter that they do fight against Piccolo or the meditate. Isn't odd that he's swinging like a pig over it, or like he's swinging like a trump, and then the only thing that he drinks is water, no food, and something he gets energy from the sun too. So by his swing, he didn't almost he's dehydrating worse than we would if we were to sweat this amount. And anyway, thank you for watching my video on the 12th episode of the first season, Global Training of Dragon Ball Z. If you have any more suggestions, you can always email me at jjsviewingchannel@gmail.com, or you can follow me on Twitter at emailsfromgrow, or if you want, you can contact me on my cell phone at 631-707-3707. Or you can, if you like what you hear, you want to see more, you can always subscribe to my channel. So, I salute anybody that likes this show, and anybody that likes the manga and the prequel series that Dragon Ball